that strings are more than just a sequence of characters? They are like the Swiss army of programming, capable of slicing, dicing, and transforming data into countless ways. I will unravel the fascinating world of strings, revealing their hidden powers and showing you how to wield them like a pro. Get ready to unlock the secrets of Python strings and take your programming skill to the next level. I'm Tilad. Welcome to Pure Coders. Strings in Python are like the building block of language. They allow you to work with textual data in your code, whether you are creating a chatbot or phrasing through a dataset. In this video, we explore everything you need to know about Python strings. Strings are sequence of characters, like words or symbols used to represent textual data in programming language. They are the sequence of characters enclosed within either single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. For example, this is a string because it is inside quotes, and this is also a string. I'm going to create another file here, and I will name it string.py. Before we proceed, let's do the solution for our previous exercise. The question requires us to divide three variables: name, age, and city. We have full name equal Pure Coders, age equal 5, city equal Lagos. That is all for the first exercise. We are to print out this variable for the second exercise. Therefore, print full name, print age, print city, and run. Do you got the exercise correctly? If yes or no, why don't you drop that in the comments below? Let's move back to strings. Let's dive into some practical work, so get ready to roll up your sleeve and code along with me. First thing first, let's start by spreading some positive vibes with a simple good morning message. We are going to use the print function to display this message on the screen. Easy peasy, right? But hey, why stop there? Let's level up our coding game by introducing variables. We will create a special variable called greeting and assign the value good morning. Now, whenever we want to greet someone, all we have to do is type print greeting. This makes our code super slick and efficient. Now, imagine we want to personalize our greeting for someone special like James. No problem. We simply print the value of our greeting variable. But wait, there is more. We are about to take our printing skill to the next level with the mighty plus sign and F strings. These powerful tools allow us to mix and match variables and strings like a pro, creating a dynamic and customized output that will blow your mind. That is right. Let's dive into using the plus sign first. When you use the plus sign to join or concatenate our variables and strings, it won't automatically add a space for us. We have to take the matters into our own hands and create that space ourselves. Here is how it works. We will open our string with a quotation mark, add our desired space within the quotation marks, then use another plus sign to add our string, which is James. This way, we have full control over how our output looks, ensuring that it is neat and tidy. Let's give it a try and see the magic happen. It gives us the result we expected. We join our variable and the string, which give us a complete sentences. Absolutely. Now let's dive into F strings. With F strings, joining or concatenating our variables and string is super easy and intuitive. Here is how it works. We start by typing the print function, just like before, but this time, before we type our code, we introduce a letter F. This signals to Python that we are going to use an F strings. Then within our code, add a curly braces. Anything that's inside these curly braces will be treated as a variable. We can directly type the name of our variable inside the curly braces, and Python will replace it with the actual value of the variable when printing. Then add the string, which is James. This makes F strings a powerful and convenient way to create dynamic and customized output. Let's give it a whirl and see how it simplifies our coding experience. In the terminal, both the plus sign and the F strings serve the same purpose of joining or concatenating variables and strings effectively. However, my personal preferences lead towards F strings due to their readability and simplicity. You can drop your own preferences in the comment section. That being said, the choice ultimately depends on personal preferences and specific context of code. Feel free to experiment the both method and see which one works best for you. Mind you, you can arrange the variables and strings in any way you want, whether it is putting the string first, followed by the variable or vice versa. Python flexibility allows for creativity in coding style and structure. Moving forward, let's dive into string methods. String methods are like personal functions that are associated with our strings, allowing us to perform various operations and manipulation. To explore the methods available to us, we can use the dir string function to check them out. Now, code with me. dir string. With this code, we can uncover a list of methods that we can apply to our strings, enabling us to manipulate and transform them in countless ways. Let's run it and explore the world of strings method together. In the terminal here, we have got a list of methods that we can use with our strings. For this video, we will focus on 4 main methods: uppercase, lowercase, title case, and strip. This method allows us to manipulate the case of our strings, and we will explore others as we continue our journey. So buckle up, because we are about to dive into some exciting string manipulation techniques. Let's revisit our first line of code, which says print good morning. Now, let's apply the uppercase method by using .hopper. This will transform everything into capital letters. As a result, all our text in the terminal will be written in capital letter. Moving on to our variable, we can also add the title case method by using .title. This will capitalize the first letter of each word in our variables. Let's give it a try and see how our output changes. Python has successfully changed our text to capital letter and our variable to title case. Looks like you are getting the hang of it now. Remember, if you have any question, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Let's move forward by introducing the strip method. Imagine you are creating a Facebook account, and during the sign up, you are asked to provide your email and name. When entering your name, you might accidentally include unnecessary space at the beginning or end. However, when it comes to logging in, those extra spaces aren't necessary. So how does Facebook match your details accurately, regardless of whether there are spaces or not? That is where the strip method comes in. The strip method in Python is used to remove any leading spaces at the beginning and trailing spaces at the end, which commonly known as white space characters from a string. This allows for consistent and accurate matching of details, regardless of any extra spaces that may have been included during input. Let's dive into some practical coding. We are going to set up 2 variables, name and Gmail. Now, here is the twist. We are going to add some extra space at the beginning and end of the strings for both variables. It is like when you are signing up for a new account and accidentally type in some unnecessary space in your name or email addresses. For the name, let's assign pure coders and Gmail purecoders@gmail.com. Now, we have set up our variables. We will use the print function to display the values of name and Gmail. But remember, this value will include those extra space we added earlier. Print name, print Gmail. Let's run the code and see what's happened. We have got our variable name and Gmail, but look like they have got some picky extra space hanging around. No worries, we will whip out the strip method and give those space a boot. So let's add some coding magic and use this method to tidy up our strings. We will print out the strip variables and marvel at the transformation. Move down and retype the print and add this .strip. And here also, .strip. I deliberately rewrite this so that we can see the difference between them. Alright, time to hit that run button and watch those extra space disappear. It is cool, right? We have removed all the space in the output. But wait, there is more. We have also got the lstrip and rstrip methods in our library for those specific left and right stripping needs. The lstrip means to remove space from the left side and rstrip means from the right, while the ordinary strip will remove both space. Alright, let's wrap up today's video with a look at how to add tab space and new lines to our strings. In Python, we can add tab space using the /t and we can add a new line using the /n. They are both called escape sequence. Let's dive into practical examples. tab_example. This is a /t tab example. new line example. This is a /n new line example. Print tab example, print new line example. Checking the output, we have a tab space applied here and we drop our text to next line. With this escape sequence, we can format our string to include tab space and new lines, making our output more organized and visual appealing. In today's video, we have covered a lot of ground, and I'm proud of how far we have come. The practical exercise given to you is a great opportunity to apply what we have learned, and I hope your performance meets my expectation. If you think you performed well in the last exercise, don't hesitate to drop a comment about it in the comment section below. Your feedback is valuable and helps us improve. Now, let's dive into today's question and continue our learning journey. Practical exercise. Exercise 1. Use a variable to represent a person's name and print a message to that person. Your message should be simple, such as "Hello, pure coders. Would you like to learn some Python today?" Exercise 2. Use a variable to represent a person's name and then print that person's name in lowercase, uppercase, and title case. Exercise 3. Find a quote from a famous person you admire. Print the quote and the name of its author. Your output should look something like the following, including the quotation marks. Albert Einstein once said, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." Exercise 4. Repeat exercise 3, but this time represent the famous person name using a variable called famous person. Then compose your message and represent it with a new variable called message. Print your message. Exercise 5. Use a variable to represent a person's name and include some white space character at the beginning and the end of the name. Make sure you use each character combination, the /T and the /N, at least once. Print the name once, so the white space around the name is displayed. Then print the name using each of the 3 stripping functions, lstrip, rstrip, and strip. What are your thoughts on today's video? Do you pick up something new? Feel free to share your insights in the comments below. I will also share today's Python file for references. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and give it that like button a smash. Signing off for today's video. Catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.
Thank you forever.